You like that, Denise? Denise just sat back there. She ain't said nothing this whole time. She just said, ass. With about like 50 A's at the beginning. Ass. Oh, here's something real quick before we get into the weekend box office. As we said, Logan's doing very well at the weekend box office. A lot of people, they contribute that to one particular person. Now, when we did our review of Logan, a lot of people jumped on my ass because I said, you know, that's that he owes a certain person for open the doors for you to do this, the rated R superhero film. And I said it was an old boy Deadpool.
Sure.
A lot of people got into the chat and they said, you don't know shit, Corey Coleman. They said it wasn't Logan or Deadpool or anybody that did that. And you call yourself a brother. It was it's some snipes before he went to jail. They said Blade. Y'all don't understand I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand. You don't understand. I'm talking about a property that was already attached to a mainstream IP that was already kind of risky to do this with. One that was already firmly planted in PG-13 territory, which Deadpool is a part of the X-Men universe. You had Colossus. They were talking about the X-Men. You know, so they said, yeah, officially, we can say for now, it is a part of this universe.
Sure.
So fuck you. But the other things, I know my shit. But now Deadpool, he said, hey, Logan, you know, I did this for you. This wouldn't be possible. So you better put my shit in front of your movie, which sucks because we were at the critic screening.
Yeah.
In case you think the critics get everything, man, they take off a lot of stuff. They take stingers off.
Yeah,
after credit
those
scenes.
stingers you guys see after the credits, they only let us see those half the time.
Yep. And on top of that, they kept this from us, the Deadpool teaser, which I don't even know why the studio's trying anymore. They say, you know something, this is just for Comic-Con, or this is just for the paying customers. And then when that internet get a hold of that shit, it's like, oh, okay, take it. And it didn't take long. I think after it premiered at the theaters, and maybe that was their plan, they went ahead and put it out there on the internet.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, as opposed to you sitting through all these credits you don't care about and a couple of songs, waiting for that last bit, this time they just went like, okay, here it is before the movie. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, for this to be a teaser, this is a teaser, but it's 3 minutes long. So the trailer is going to be 10 minutes long when it comes out.
Right.
But the teaser, the reason why it's 3 minutes long is because now you got all these other teasers that just give you a title and a couple of actions and maybe a song. This got real value right here.
Because it looks like something that probably won't even be in the movie.
No, it really isn't. But they still give you a lot of things. Essentially, yeah, thank you, Sammy. Essentially, it's a short. So let's go ahead and take a look at this teaser for Deadpool 2. And then we'll come back and we'll give you a little bit of the bonus features. You may know about them already, but for those who don't, we'll tell you about those after this.
Where is anybody? Is there nobody in this fucking world to help me, for God's sake?
You like that, Denise? Denise just sat back there. She ain't said nothing this whole time. She just said, ass. With about like 50 A's at the beginning. Ass.
It's like she's being stabbed.
You want some ass, Denise? You fucking pervert.
The fuck is a phone booth doing on a street corner? Didn't those disappear in '98?
You know, with this, I'll tell you one thing that I'm happy about with this teaser right here. I'm so happy that somebody's finally fucking with Superman about this.
Oh, yeah.
Because they've for years. Yeah, old Nitpick Coleman. They used to call me that back in the day. Even when the first Superman came out. Even before that, even before the first Superman from 1978 came out, I used to do it with the cartoon. Like, how does he go into that phone booth and change so fast?
This is a job for Superman.
You're like, God damn, it's hot in there. You know? But I was saying this because people would always tell me, they'd be like, well, he's super. That's how he does it. And I'm like, no fucking way.
Well, it ain't that. One, he wears his costume under his clothes, which is what Deadpool didn't do. And he's got super speed.
No, fuck that super speed thing. No, the reason. That's a thing. No, I tell you what.
That's no fuck that super speed.
No, it's fuck that super speed because even if he could do it with super speed, he still has to move in the phone booth. Y'all don't remember. And see, y'all saying nah, because y'all too young to remember phone booths. You ever use it? Hey, you ever use a phone booth? Well, you old enough. But Chris, you use a phone booth?
Yeah, I lived in it.
But you're 46, man. You know. What about you? Okay, I was gonna get to somebody. What about you? Yeah, I did. What about fuck you? What about you? Yeah, I did. What about you? Yeah, you ain't ever used a phone booth. Those things are hard to bend in, man. You can't bend. I don't care how much Superman has super speed. There's no way that he can bend in a phone booth to do all that shit. To take his pants off. Even that cartoon like that, he's like, shit, fuck, god damn it. You know, he's taking his time. Like that ain't even super speed right there. Notice how he has to like do all this shit manually.
He's done it 100 times by now.
Then he should move faster.
He's got it down.
If Superman was really trying to do that and had his super speed, that phone booth would be torn apart. And on top of that, he just leaves his clothes right there. You know some homeless dude right now is going around looking like Clark Kent because they stole his shit.
You know, he puts a little sign on it that says, don't touch.
They didn't say nothing about not wearing it, though. You know that shit. Hey,
he
man.
comes back and he sees somebody wearing it, he rips it off of him.
Yeah. They said don't touch, so a homeless dude gets a stick and pulls it out of there. But, you know, look, man, don't act like, oh, y'all cool with I'm an asshole when I mention it, but when Deadpool makes fun of it, oh, then that's okay. Because that's what they're doing. They're making fun of the whole thing. Oh, but that old Coleman said, you're a bitch.
Wait, man. Even in the 1978 Christopher Reeve Superman, he runs up to the new modern phone booths that are just the half booths and looks at it up and down and then takes off and runs and changes in a revolving door to make fun of it.
Yeah, that's still too fast. You know, like I said, hey, look, you can take it out on me. Go ahead, but just remember, y'all were laughing just 5 seconds ago when Deadpool was doing it. Hey, he's right. That is stupid. Yeah, but I ain't Deadpool.
Nobody said that.
They y'all thought it though. Oh, she said I was okay. That's Denise, you fucking pervert. Denise, like, as long as I see ass, I'm okay. She's like, I wish they still have phone booths. Oh, but you know what? But it's a great teaser though. I think, like I said, making this a short film, that's a great way to do it. Instead of just coming in, because that's what they could have done. They just could have, you know, they could have just shown us. Because that's, man, so many teasers take the cheap way out these days. You know, what they do is they have narration. I've seen this. How many times have you seen this where they just put up a black screen and you hear, oh, I must save the world again. Oh, I'm back, baby. Hey, coming this summer, Deadpool. Right. And that's all you get. Mm-hmm. And then even the ones that do show you something, they show you maybe a shot or two because they haven't finished shooting the movie yet.
Right. Yeah, they got nothing going on.
Well, besides it being a hard R, you know, with all the cursing at least, you know, they ain't showing any blood or anything, but maybe a little bit on the sidewalk when the guy got shot. But I was thinking, this made me mad. You know, because I told you in the middle, when Logan was so brutal that I walked out the movie, halfway through, I walked out confused. At the end of the movie, throughout the movie, I was very angry. It wasn't until that third act that I kind of understood what was happening. Yeah. And still went home like having mixed feelings because so many innocent people die.
Sure.
In Logan. And it's the same way here. I felt upset when the old dude got shot in this.
Oh, well, because it was so unnecessary.
It was so, that was the thing about it, man. You know, the whole time you hear this guy screaming and pleading for help, and you know, Deadpool's in there fucking around.
It was like anime, where the hero is taking too goddamn long to get over there.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, we watched the anime earlier today. Watch Blood Sea. There's a character who's always saying, "No more people must die," and they're always 2 minutes after everybody died. But the thing that I realized is that, you know something, that old dude right there. He probably, I was sympathetic until I realized that he had it coming.
If he had just given his wallet to the guy, it could have been over with.
It could have been over with. If you've been arguing with somebody who think the first rule of being mugged is don't argue, give your shit to that person. And people are saying, well, he shouldn't have been mugged in the first place. Where's human decency?
That's true. I don't want to blame the victim. It's like, well, you shouldn't have let him. You should have just gave in. It's like, well, that guy's the asshole for pulling a gun on me in the first place.
No, that old man's an asshole for going to the wrong alley. You know, you see this neighborhood. I mean, don't walk in a neighborhood that rough with things that people want.
This old man, he's probably on a fixed income. He has it budgeted to where he could buy his little bit of groceries, and the rest has to pay his rent. And if that guy mugs him, he's got nothing.
Well, Martin,
he's getting kicked out into the street.
I hear that Amazon Prime is in that neighborhood too. He could get his groceries delivered. He don't have to come out into a dangerous neighborhood like this and do this. Talking shit, and you should have known better than to walk that neighborhood that time of day with stuff that people want anyway. He kind of brought on himself.
That time of day, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
In that neighborhood, it might as well be night. Look at it. Graffiti, Martin.
Oh, well. Yeah, there's tagging going on.
There's tagging going on. That's a sign. Keep your old ass at home. You know? But I also have to realize that just like with something like Logan, what Logan is saying, you know, if you really want to get down to how superheroes really are, people shouldn't love them as much because they're actually very dangerous. Sure. Our heroes really aren't heroes. The thing about Deadpool, I have to say, oh, that's right. He told me over and over again, I'm not a hero, man.
I'm not a hero, yeah.
The moment y'all saw me on the screen, you should have known this dude is dead. You know?
If I saved somebody, it's just because I was fucking around.
Yeah. Or it was convenient. Or I was trying to get laid or something, you know? But to actually help a person, fuck that dude. You know, no. In fact, he took his time just so he could make a joke.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I had to realize, and that's the thing about it. If the words anti-hero ever applied, it's with Deadpool.
True, because we get a lot of anti-heroes who in the end will Han Solo and come back and do the right thing the last minute. Not Deadpool so much.
No. If you're in the alley getting mugged, that's your ass. You better give your groceries to that person and move the fuck on, because Deadpool he's gonna be in that phone booth showing ass. But you know, the thing with this is that the biggest thing is that it gives me confidence that the movie will work.
Yeah.
I mean, because
it's got the same tone.
It's got the same tone. I mean, if the director who's going to be on this has anything to do with it, because the original director, as we all know, Tim Miller, he walked out. And here's the thing about Tim Miller: you expect something funny and you expect some comedy out of him, because Tim Miller, you know, pretty laid back guy, looks like right there. You know, he's smiling, he's having a laugh. Somebody just told him a joke right there, like, yeah, that's funny, yeah, you're cool, you know, whatever. But with this new director that they got, David Leitch, I think his name is, that dude looks serious as fuck. You know, you see him, hey, knock knock, yeah, fuck you. You know? And that guy, I think the action will be cool because he's one of the uncredited, maybe now credited, but I think one of the uncredited or the uncredited co-director of John Wick. The first one, but coming here, if he can capture what we saw in that short, I feel a little more confident about it. How you feel about it?
Yeah, it's I think it alleviates a lot of the fears of like, oh no, they're bringing a new guy, is he gonna get it right? Clearly from the short, they know what to do. I mean, I think Ryan Reynolds has just been wanting this and been on it for so long. He's probably the real director.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds needed this for so long. Ryan Reynolds, you don't understand. For the last 50 years, Ryan Reynolds movies have sucked. You know, all these movies have not performed very well. Even some of the movies where they seemed like that they would be good were either really small, or he had a really small part in.
And he's good in every one of those movies. You're just like, you just got to get the right thing. And all the time he kept saying, just let me play Deadpool. Just let me play. You know, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. And finally, doing it on his own with a smaller crew, went like, oh man, you should have told us you could play Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, why didn't you say so? Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is not gonna let nobody fuck this up. Shit, if that dude David Leitch fucks this up, he's gonna be laying on his dead body just like that. No, I think this would be something that's pretty cool, and I like that. Again, this is a teaser with value. I mean, they brought this out, and in 3 minutes they put a lot of Easter eggs, and some people put in the whole film because they want to come out and they know that people. But with Deadpool, there's such a lot of so many inside jokes with him anyway that come with him, that they decided to go.
You got to watch the movie more than once.
Oh yeah, you really do, and you'll find something new every time, which you probably will do with this trailer right here or this teaser. I was online looking at some things, and I'm not going to put all the Easter eggs. You can look those up yourself if you haven't seen them already. They've been out there, but for those who might have seen this for the first time, there's a lot of stuff to see in there. If you look, especially for the comic book fans, if you look like on the phone booth right there, they have Nathan Summers coming soon, which Nathan Summers, for all the comic book fans know, as Cable, who they said is going to be one of the characters in Deadpool 2. Did they say who's going to be playing him? Keira Knightley? Okay, I can see that. Shut the fuck up, Felix. But this is going to be a character that everybody is looking forward to. And especially with all the casting, because they were talking about, who was the guy that's in Don't Breathe that they were talking about?
Oh, yeah. Stephen Lang. He would be my first choice.
Too bad, because they're not casting him. Yeah.
Stranger Things is Sheriff?
That's what they said.
Oh, David Harbour?
Yeah.
Huh,
I heard rumor that...
he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Michael Shannon is...
Michael Shannon?
They have talking.
Well, you know, if that's going to be Michael Shannon, that eye beam is going to be going everywhere. You know? Because that one eye just goes all over the place.
Michael Shannon is Cable? This would be the best movie ever.
I
don't even like Cable. And I would suddenly be a Cable fan.
You could cast Michael, what's his name, Michael Shannon?
Yeah.
You could cast Michael Shannon as Time Warner Cable. I'll watch that shit. He's good. He'll do anything. Man, he makes everything better. I don't think he looks like the character, but I will watch that movie if he's in it. Also, we have here, here's another inside reference. And this one is really kind of, I'm not reaching, but going deep, like with the connection that it can make. In one scene in the alley, the tagging says Augie was here. And Augie, if you really want to do some JFK kind of conspiracy connection, well, in Logan, you had Caliban. Caliban was played by...
Oh, no. Stephen Merchant.
Stephen Merchant.
Who was the character Augie when he was on The Office. Like, Jesus, dude. And he's only in one episode. you were going way deep.
I didn't do it. It's on the internet, man.
Oh, my God.
Even they laughing at me. Like, really? Now, y'all laughing, but what if it's true? Hey. They laughed at... what's his name? Who's in the JFK movie?
Kevin Costner?
Yeah, they laughed at Kevin Costner too.
Oh my God.
It's there.
Augie.
Yeah. Hey, as Oz says, conspiracy is real, son. So, all right. Well, you know something? Maybe that's a reach for some people. I think it's there. I'm gonna go for it. Well, I went deep in that Deadpool basket right there. Let's see what we got here.
The top is still standing.
So is everybody head. What? But let's go into some things that are not really connected to the comic book, but some things that they threw in as jokes for moviegoers and people who watch television, and people just keep up with entertainment in general. Some of these are very weird too. One shot you see the Royal Diner in the background, and for a lot of people who keep up with movies or certain TV shows, the Royal Diner is not only featured in the show Bones, I think, or Castle, the show Castle, but it's also a staple of the 20th Century Fox lot. So you might actually see that diner with a different name on it sometime, which you could probably see the teaser and tell that was filmed on a lot too.
Yeah, very obviously.
Yeah, it was very obvious. Other things in there, you have the director paying fan service or somebody paying fan service to other properties out there. The director or somebody on the crew is a fan of Firefly. Doesn't mean anything. It's just something back there for people to just see and acknowledge. Maybe some other fans.
Okay, and Firefly and Castle both starring Nathan Fillion.
Man, that's really reaching right there, man. You're going to. I don't know.
Hey, maybe he'll be Cable.
Sure. If you wanna go that route, go ahead.
Well, his girlfriend was in Firefly.
She was in Firefly. Okay, so all right, sure, some connections right there. I mean, if you want to stretch it, Sammy, we'll take it. But let's see here. Also, some weird things, and maybe I don't know what this means. Anybody know why Ariana Grande would be spray painted on a trash can back there?
Maybe garbage?
You got a garbage can there? Because she's garbage?
Yeah, say this is where she belongs.
We'll take that answer.
Deposit here.
On the going to all our CDs in there. And for some reason, you had in the description on YouTube, they had the sisterhood, the Yaya Traveling Pants or whatever, the sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah, because that movie had Blake Lively, who Ryan Reynolds is married to.
Yeah, but it was just for some reason it was just mentioned with no context. It didn't even make it any real sense on the YouTube description.
Okay.
But it was just a link that happened right there. And
connections, boy.
I know.
It's like that old British guy in that leisure suit and those glasses walking around.
I know. Like when they made this movie, they just had numbers on a glass screen and shit. But here's the weirdest one. For some reason, y'all don't think I'm crazy for it, but it's there during the credit scroll at the end. For some reason, it's the old man in the sea.
Oh, is that what all that is?
As told by Deadpool. Yeah. So they put references in there to like the Fresh Prince and shark dicks.
Yeah, seeing that, I'm like, this is here just so people can go on YouTube and pause it and read it slowly.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Fucking with people.
Did you?
Yeah, I did too. That's why I know this. I was like, hey, they got me.
Yeah.
I was in there looking for clues myself, and then at the end of it, said, sucker.
Can't believe you read all this.
Yeah. Ha ha, you still here? But yeah, so there's some right there. Some might be a reach, some not. I don't know. But, and that's the thing about this too. Nobody knows why. You know, maybe these things will become clear later. But like at the end of the trailer, they start playing some stuff that maybe it's just for fun. I'm looking at. Let me go ahead and scroll it back here. Like at the end of the trailer, you hear some of the music that's playing.
Suppose I could have just used my cell. Don't you think? Ooh! And Cherry Garcia ice cream.
For those who are fans of True Romance, that's the music from True Romance.
Is
They played
it?
a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
So a little something in there for everybody. You know, not all of it makes sense. None of us know why it's there. Maybe all will be revealed when the movie comes out. I don't know.
And maybe it's random.
Yeah. Maybe the whole movie will be the old man to see. You know, we don't know. We don't know. As performed by Deadpool. But there you go. That's coming out, I believe, in 2018. So we got a while to wait for that. But hey, you got a whole short out of it. So that should satisfy you until then. Gamefly brings to your house, to you, over 8,000 new releases and classics that are available to rent, or you can buy them for almost every system out there, current and some old systems. Like I said, man, I've been trying to put my GameCube back to work for years. Gamefly's giving me an excuse to do that. And you could even try 30 days for free by typing in gameflyoffer.com/double toasted. And when you do that, you'll get 30 days for free of games and movies. Get all those things, all of them at once. Just stay in the house. Don't go nowhere because they're all going to get brought right to your mailbox. You can also bring the element of surprise every month to your home in the form of a Loot Crate mystery box. In that box, I can't tell you what it is, but I can guarantee you it is the best in geek and gaming gear. Some people say it's like having Comic-Con brought right to your home. You don't have to leave the house for nothing. You're getting all kind of stuff. And everybody likes a little surprise every month, just a little bit. And here's another surprise for you. You know, if you go to our link, trylootcrate.com/double toasted, and you type in bridge 10, that's the word bridge and the number 10, you can get 10% off, a 10% discount on your first crate. How's that for a surprise right there? Loot Crate, bring the mystery and the surprise to your mailbox once a month with Loot Crate. Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and go over to our home, doubletoasted.com, for more videos and live streams. And remember, stay toasty.